your applause. Listen, you asked, I heard you, here we are. The third podcast that no one asked for, or I guess no, what are we calling this? The no one asked for this podcast? I don't know, the thing doesn't have a name. You guys just listen to me talk for forever. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. I am in pain. I'm in pain because last night the Celtics had the opportunity to finish their run against the Dallas Mavericks. And they didn't. They actually got like completely blown out. And my friends and I were lucky enough to have a really, really nice table with like a server and like a TV right in front of us to watch this team get absolutely mutilated in real time in front of everyone. You guys should know, I'm like not that big of a sports fan. Like I like watching sports, but I'm not like a diehard in comparison to other people. But when the Celtics are in the playoffs and winning, obviously I'm going to be very excited about it. Game 4, 84-122. Don't call, don't text, don't write, don't FaceTime, don't Snapchat, don't Instagram DM, don't put a freaking message on a pigeon's leg and make it fly in my direction. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. What I do want to talk about is why... Okay, let me rephrase this. When you reach the age of like 75 to 80, and I want to talk directly to anyone, any of my viewers who are over the age of 80, I'm curious. When you reach 80 years old, do you have to walk around the YMCA naked? I'm genuinely curious because today I was at my beloved YMCA and I had to go to the bathroom. So what did I do? I walked into the bathroom. In this bathroom, when you walk in the door, there's a hallway. You can go right, you can enter the hallway, and you can go left. On the left are the bathrooms, like the toilets, the urinals, whatever. You have to walk down 50 feet of hallway, take a left, a right, and then another left to be in the locker rooms where people change. And I want to add in the fact that when you change in said locker room, even when you're in the locker room, most people will have a towel and then they'll like drop their drawers while the towel's on and then they'll pull up and then they'll take the towel off, thereby not forcing me to look at... Tyler, say it nicely. Tyler, say it nicely. Tyler, say it in a way that won't get you demonetized. Let's think. To look at your... I can't call it a business. There's no business that old. Nightmare fuel. That's what it is. So the only thing that I can possibly imagine is that in order to become 80 years old, you must sign into some type of membership. You have to sign into a membership where whenever you're in a public space, you need to be fully naked. 100%. Couldn't be more naked. You have not been that naked since the day that you were born. And you must move as fast as you can in the direction of an opening door. And then once you get to that opening door, you need to bump into people named Tyler. That must be the contract, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. Because why else would this man bear hug me naked? There's no other explanation. There's no other explanation. There's no explanation. You're not going to get me to understand that. You're not going to get me to believe that it's necessary. Oh my God, my camera's all screwed up. There we go. No, back to the wrinkly. You're not going to get me to think that that's normal, okay? I don't care how old you are. Like, we need some type of rules because the YMCA locker room is a lawless society and something needs to be done about it. So I have been thinking about something recently. And I've been thinking, like, I want there to be a TV show, and I want it to specifically follow the life of Sabrina Carpenter and, what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo's ex-boyfriend. Because that man must be living in, like, a post-apocalyptic society in his own world. I don't know a lot about that whole situation. As a matter of fact, let's find out. Who was, what's her name? Olivia Rodrigo dating? She allegedly dated Adam Faze. No, the original boyfriend. Joshua Bassett. That kid. I think that if an ex-girlfriend of mine made songs about our relationship and about me, and they went this viral, it's a tough go. That's a tough go. And let's fast forward, okay? He stops dating Olivia Rodrigo because he was with Sabrina Carpenter? Is that what happened? We don't know. We might never know. Why does this thing keep going sideways? There we go. Now we're even. I might never know because I'm apparently too old to understand all of this. But can you imagine that every day for that guy? Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. But I think he needs a TV show. I think we can call it like Being Bassett. And the thing is, I don't know anything about this kid other than the fact that he dated Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter. That's it. That's it. All I know is he has two of the on like a top 20 of the most well-known people in the world and the most well-listened to songs. I bet you Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter are both on that list for multiple songs. And the fact that a lot of them are about him, I would go into a coma. I would go into a coma on purpose. I would go into a medically induced coma until everyone forgets about it. Until they stop making music. Until, I don't even know. I don't even know what to call it, but I would not be happy with that situation at all. I couldn't imagine. But if that was a show, chef's kiss. Love it. I would watch it every single day of my life. Oh my God. Yeah, we need to make that show. We need to make that. We need to make Humble House, which somebody came up with the name for my humbling business, where we send an actor or actress into a friend group and then they identify which person in the friend group is not nice, and then they humble them by being really, really mean. And somebody called it Humble House. I love it. I love it. It's a social experiment. It's entertaining. It's enriching to the powers that be. I think that would be the best show ever. It would be like almost like What Would You Do? Is that what it is? Yeah, that show with the guy. That's not specific enough, Tyler. The show where they like put you in weird situations. And like everyone's an actor except for the one person who's like in question. What would you do? Yeah, it's called What Would You Do? I'm like gaslighting myself right now. Wait. What would you do? Yeah, American television series with this guy. With the guy, him. I know him. what's his name? Host John Quinones. Quinones. Ally. So yeah, I think that we could run a show that's just like that. If you would like to apply for the show, DM me on Instagram because that would be hilarious. We are coming up on the last week of school. I don't know if you know what that means, but any teacher in the world knows what that means. It's when your students start acting feral, behaving like I don't even know what you can consider it. They start acting, stupid thing keeps falling. They start acting mental, insane, crazy, undiagnosed, just the wildest thing that you've ever seen. Today, a student opened the window, and we have like a parking lot for our school, and then if you look out the window of the back of the school, you can see a parking lot for a hospital. A student opened the window and screamed help. Screamed help, loud as they could, to a medical professional. And what did that person do? That medical professional sprung into action. What was the problem? They couldn't get their Chromebook to turn on. Help! For that? Are we serious? No. Another teacher. So, in case you didn't know this, when you're a teacher, you get no days off. You're allowed to take days off, but if you do, your room's gonna turn into, again, a post-apocalyptic nightmare. Because there's no such thing as a productive substitute teacher. They do an amazing job. They are awesome. The thing is, it's not the substitute's fault. It's that, like, when a kid sees a substitute, it's gone. Never again. Not going to hear a single word about it. Not going to think about doing work. Not going to look in the direction of Chromebooks. But one teacher just decided to take a mental health day. Good choice. That's great. Good for the mental. Good for everybody, because a happy teacher is a good teacher. What did they come back to? So, they came back to their whiteboards drawn on, right? Horrible stuff, like, stuff you'd blur out on a YouTube video. Words that you can't use in a YouTube video. Lots of stuff. So she's like, oh, they wrote a bunch of stupid stuff in Expo, like, we'll just wash it off. She starts wiping. She keeps wiping. It's beautiful how hopeful she was. She keeps wiping. No, that's on there forever. That's going to be on there longer than we're all on this planet. You are throwing out that whiteboard. You're throwing out that whiteboard because this whiteboard looked like the wall of an alley in a city. That whiteboard got beat up. No, I'm rapidly starting to believe more and more that schools need to have like two halves of the year. Okay, so we get in, let's say we get in September. Okay, I gotta fix this again because my phone is like oddly shaped apparently. We get in September, okay? Then we go from September to like January and then give them like 4 months off. Wait, that's summer. There's no fix. There's no way you can fix it. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Whatever. I have a quick question. When you go to school, do people typically kick the door of your classroom and then run away as fast as they possibly can? Asking for a friend, because this happens to me 6 or 7 times a day. And when I tell you that my soul leaves my body and goes somewhere else when it happens, I scream like a wildebeest. And I don't know how to catch these kids because they are remarkably fast, and I just don't have it in me to catch them. Like I'm not going to chase these kids up and down the hallways, but that's become like the new thing that kids like to do. They come up. It used to be a trend on TikTok where they were like doing it to like the tune of a song or whatever. Yeah, no, I just like, I don't know what you want me to do about that. Somebody emailed me and said, somebody told me that they found a song that reminds them of me. Here's the link. No. No. What is wrong with you guys? Okay. Somebody DM me and said, you can't go on summer break. Who's going to speak for the trees? Cool. Awesome. That's great. I love reading comments from all of my freaking subscribers. I also want everyone to be made aware of a contest that a deal that my students and I cut. My student wants me to post a video wearing a full-blown top to bottom Lorax costume. They believe that I look like the Lorax. They believe that I look like multiple different characters. They've told me SpongeBob. They've told me the Lorax. They've told me the Onceler. They've told me the Cat in the Hat. They've told me Cindy Lou Who. I've stopped hearing it. I have shut off my hearing until yesterday, when a student told me that if I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that I need to post a video in a top to bottom Lorax costume. Am I happy about this? No. Am I a man of my word? Yes. So, do with that information what you will. She's so excited. She's gonna make, it's the Mr. J's adopted child account. She is gonna make a video about it, and I'm terrified that it's gonna blow up, because it would. You know, it's exactly what the people want. That account is a breeding ground for horrific situations for me. Yeah, no, it's not good. It's not good. But that's the current situation. The extent to which these kids ask me to dress up as everything that they can think of is just crazy. Also, I'm curious. Did you all see that video of Marjorie Taylor Greene? And she's speaking at this rally, right? She's at like this huge event speaking for Trump and whatever. She goes, if you think gas prices are too high, just wait until... She goes, if you think gas prices are too high, wait till you're forced to drive an electric vehicle. Oh, that's so funny. You guys should know, I don't care about the political side of things. Like, if a Democrat person said that, I would laugh at that too. I just, when I watched that, oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my God. It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing where I'm just like, oh, we are so screwed. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, if you hate gas prices, wait till you pay nothing. No, she is hysterical. I really think we're all just living in a giant SNL skit. And it's like one of those episodes where there's like we have the current cast, so they're not like the best. So it's not like we don't have like the best cast, you know, but we have a fantastic musical guest. So we're in like a mid episode, like the stuff we're coming up with isn't that good, but the fact that it's happening in real life makes it a beautiful, beautiful SNL topic. Oh God, we are so screwed. I love it. I want to add this in here. Recently, yesterday, I posted a really long video, 8-minute long video, of me giving advice to my students. And I posted that on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. And so many of you, children, adults, everything in between, a lot of you needed that, apparently. I didn't know that you all needed that. I want you to know, whenever I do this podcast, I am absolutely happy to respond to your advice. So for episode 4 of the No One Asked for This podcast, ask me questions, ask me to give you advice on these things. Like I'm happy to answer all of these. Like everybody keeps saying that I give good advice. I'll take it. Like I don't have advice for everything. I haven't experienced everything, but I'm happy to talk you guys through those things. So if you want to send me something to the email, do it. I'll respond to all of them. I could care less. You just let me know. Make the title of the email questions for the podcast, just so I don't like accidentally delete it. But yeah, we can absolutely do that. All right, we're at 23 minutes. Listen, if I can find a good way to store all of this, I want to keep doing these. I want to do vlog stuff. I want to do day in the life stuff. I want to do the cooking thing that everybody keeps asking for. We're going to do all of it. But let me know what I need to do the same, what I need to keep doing, what I need to stop doing. I want to hear it from you guys because I don't care. It doesn't really matter what I feel about it. Like, you guys are the ones watching it, and I want you all to be happy with the episode. This is my first time trying the actual camera situation. I hope everything works out well. And I have a really cool announcement. This Tuesday, June, hold. Please hold. This Tuesday, June, will you open June 18th? I was invited to the White House to have a sit-down conversation with the First Lady. Let's let that sink in real quick. So I'm going to be doing that. I am planning to make videos of the whole thing, but I'm considering giving you guys a my trip to visit the White House vlog. Let me know if you want that. Put it in the comments. Let me know what I should go do. I know nothing about DC. But I'm going to go do that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But look forward to that. I think I'm going to get you a podcast a little bit earlier for next week because my weekend's going to be packed. I'm hoping to get that video in, that vlog in Thursday, maybe Friday. But as always, I love you guys to death. Keep being good to each other. You could be anywhere, but you're here, and that's awesome. I love you all. Peace.